through high school, I generally managed 4 jobs to save money for post-secondary. So I was a bike, ski, tennis racket, skate mechanic at a local sporting store. So I did all that work. I took care of a pharmacy, mostly janitorial duties, and a bank. I did summer playgrounds, and then I was a lifeguard and swimming instructor. My first big job that wouldn't have necessarily been in the services industry was when I went to university. My job was to go to a site, identify a heavy lift, and then build out the drawings and the structural framework for the craning and the transportation. And that was a really exciting job because there's a little bit high stress because you put people at risk when you're engineering solutions to these things. A massive nuclear stator falls off a crane and crushes a couple people. That is your career as an engineer at risk. So you never take your entrepreneur hat off. You never fully get away from this in your business unless you're doing something that forces you to get away from it. So for me, that's downhill skiing. And so I like racing. I ski raced as a youth, and now I race cars. There's a local organization called Track 3 that teaches persons with disabilities, primarily children, how to ski. And knowing what skiing had done for my life as a young lad, and even now, you definitely want to be able to provide that experience to everyone. You deal with persons with mental and physical disability, so ultimately what you're looking for is progression in their ability to ski and enjoy the sport on their own. And in some cases that might be an impossible destination, but developing that process and developing those skills is really what you're ultimately looking for. Raise the level of belief in what you can accomplish, which I think is something that we as an organization really attempt to do with our team and constantly are iterating on. There's a ton of issues with Silicon Valley. Cost of housing is really high. It's generally an immigrant population who's moved to Silicon Valley to work there and eventually wants to leave. Versus here in Canada, we have relaxed immigration policies. We're very socially liberal, and so we end up having a very diverse population that's super loyal to company. We have a different challenge in that there's a limit to the number of highly experienced go-to-market leaders in the country, which is a function of the limit of opportunity in the companies. So often our senior leaders are located outside of the region, but inside of the region, we have a huge loyalty from the people that we hire here, and I'm super appreciative of that, and it allows us to build a company around that. One of the most impactful customers was actually one of our first. Donna was the customer's name. She treated us like a big company because she thought we were a big company. We were 3 people at the time. So every time she called a 1-800 number for anything, sales support, general inquiries, specific line of business support, it went to my cell phone. And we developed this interesting relationship. So when I moved back, I met up with Donna in person, and she actually became the storyline of the features we needed to build initially. And I built such a strong relationship with her that we eventually got married. And so I literally married my first customer, and we take customer success very seriously here. And so Donna is very good at coaching and advising me on, if I come to her with a situation, helping me develop empathy for the individual on the other side of that conversation, but also identifying my own weaknesses and short-sightedness in the way I communicate with her, which is potentially not unlike the way I need to communicate with partners inside of the business. So all these types of things you need to learn to do as a leader, I can certainly owe it to her in terms of my own development. I know a lot of entrepreneurs and business leaders that don't have strong at-home relationships, and it definitely creates a significant tax on them. So